Hi, everybody. Welcome to English 241 Writing in Digital Spaces. My name is Meg Lockard, and you're in my office. We're going to go through what Blackboard looks like so that you can feel comfortable going into this first week of class. If you log on, enter our course, you'll always enter at the announcements page. And I post a new announcement for every unit. So whenever we begin a new unit or a new focus, you'll get an announcement and an email about that unit. You'll see there's a table of contents to the left. There we have the announcements, the syllabus. This is such an important document. You'll be reviewing that later this week. But you can see all the course description, the course policies, even our assignments are listed in there, so make sure you check it out. Back to the table of contents, there's the discussion board. If you click on that, you will see the discussions we'll be having for the semester. Some of our discussions will happen off-site, like in Google Docs, so those aren't included here, but these are at least the Blackboard discussions. The one important one I want to draw your attention to is the Ask Meg forum. This is where you can come to ask me anything about the course, whether it's a technology issue or a question about an assignment, anything at all. To do that, you just click on the Ask Meg link, and in the upper left-hand corner, you see it says Create a Thread. Click on that. Then give your subject a title. And this part's really important because other people will be able to see these questions, and this creates a sort of catalog for those questions. So if someone else has the same question as you, they're going to want to look in this forum and find the answer immediately. So don't title your question something like sad face or question. Gotta spell it right. Or something like that, because then we don't know what's in this post. Instead, try something like challenge 0 question or due dates or something like that. So give it a good title, good subject line, type your message and click submit. That way we can communicate and everyone else can benefit from our communication. So that's the discussion board. If you go back to the table of contents, you'll see that there's this other folder called Units. That's where you will be spending the most time this semester. We will click on the Orientation folder just because it's first, and that's what we're going through this week. So each unit begins with this sort of introductory post that just explains what we're doing, why we're doing it, some concepts to keep in mind, and it also has our objectives for the week. As you scroll down, you'll see a lot of little icons to the left with a title that says, like, watch the video, read the textbooks, read the syllabus, and so on. I call these to-do items because they're all the things you need to do in the unit. They have strong action verbs, which tell you, like, do, watch, submit, write. And the important thing to know about these items is that you should be doing them in order from top to bottom. So they're scaffolded. They start with concepts and then they move into application. So starting from the top gives you a basic understanding, and as you complete the unit, you'll gain skill and gain knowledge, and then you'll move forward to the next unit and build on that. So one thing I want to show you is the assignment submission feature in Blackboard. If you've taken online classes, then you know all about this. So let's say right here, submit challenge 0, the business card. This title of the to-do item is a course link. So when you click on it, it brings you to the assignment forum where you'll upload your completed assignment. You'll see it shows the due date and the points, and then it discusses the assignment, and then below that there's an attach file option. So you'll browse your computer and you'll select your document. Make sure it's in a form or a format that I can read. So Word documents work, PDFs work, even JPEGs and PNGs work. You have to avoid, though, using like Pages if you're on a Mac, or rich text format, RTF, or Open Office. That doesn't usually work either. If you have any questions about which file formats will work, you can ask me anytime. So you submit, you attach your file, browse your computer, and then submit, and it will come to me in Blackboard. If we back out into the first orientation unit, you'll see that each unit ends with a go to and a little next icon. And this just pushes you forward to the next unit in our semester. So unit 1 will begin next week, and it looks sort of the same, right? We begin with this introductory post. We read the textbooks because that's usually where our basic understandings come from. And then we build on that from there. We have different ways we collaborate, different assignments to submit. Each one has a different due date. These are listed both on the syllabus and on each assignment submission forum. And then we go to the bottom, and again, you go to the next unit. And this is the way you'll work your way through our entire semester. If you ever have any problems, please let me know. I'd appreciate it if you would post it on the Ask Meg discussion board, because that's where most people will benefit from that information. And then don't forget, the table of contents also has important things like email. So when you want to send me an email, if it's of a personal nature or about grades or something like that, you click on all instructor users, and then your email will come just to me. There's also the grades link. When you click here, you'll see the grade and the letter grade that you have for each assignment. You'll also be able to click on your submission to see my feedback and comments. So this is our Blackboard course. I'm so excited for this class. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what you all create. So good luck during orientation week. If you have any questions, post them to the Ask Meg discussion board, and I will see you all online. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.